right. Hey, this is the FITCAT Crew. We are missing one, but we will get some information from her and see what's going on soon. But I'm Trina. We got Kesta, Jerry, and Melissa is the one that is over in Pulaski County doing some good stuff with her group. But we're coming to you from the Copper King and Coffee Roasters studio. It's kind of fun, a little different scenery. And we're just going to do a little catch-up. We're well into fall, but we are going to kind of rehash summer and then talk about what we're getting ready to do for fall. So,
loving this weather.
It's beautiful.
I already miss summer, I have to admit.
This is my favorite time of year.
I'm a summer girl.
Yeah, I am a summer girl. I can take the heat. I'm good. Just mop the sweat off and go.
Yep, this is my time of year.
But that's good. We've got definitely in the Ozark seasons for everybody. So going back, reviewing a little bit of the spring, summertime, what, Kesta, was your favorite memory or race or group gathering? Because you did a lot with Godspeed. Jerry's got OMRR and Godspeed stuff that you've done. We've all done Team Run Like the Wind, all for the FITCAT community, which if you don't know, it's Faith, Integrity, Together Community Advocacy Team. And what do you think? Can you remember anything?
I think for the spring, summer, early summer, I think Godspeed, just that whole time together, that was our first time doing it the way we did it, and the amazing group of women and men that we had really were a blessing. And we think when we're doing this, you know, we're being a blessing to them, we're offering them something, but I think we get just as much, if not more, back out of it from them. So just getting to know those people and getting to love on them, and then them loving on us, and just sharing God's word, sharing His love, and being able to take them from maybe not running at all to their first 5K, because we had a few in this last session that this was their very first 5K, and we had some that had some personal bests. So just being able to be there and be a part of that experience, and getting to run with one of my dearest friends who has joined that group, and then coming back and having a baby, and she just did really well, getting to be there with her. That was just an amazing experience. And I think for the race, you know, I haven't done a lot of races lately, but I think the one of the ones I truly enjoyed was the Panther Run. The weather was perfect. That's just a great cause anyway, and they do a fantastic job with the courses and then just putting everything on. Of course, everybody loves the prizes, but you know, it's just an amazing atmosphere, and you can tell they truly love what they're doing. They're very passionate about this cause. And then I got to run with a friend, and we just had a fun time. It was just pure joy.
Good. Awesome. How about you, Jerry?
Well, I have found out that doing a thing like Godspeed is really where my heart is. That's become my greatest joy. I've done four years. I started Run for God, and then it evolved into Godspeed, which is kind of more personal and kind of like our own thing.
Yeah.
And that is my greatest joy, more so than getting a PR or my own running. Anything else is, I love the encouragement and getting the girls. It's just, I can't explain it. I just realized it's my greatest joy. It brings me more happiness than anything. But
it is hard to put into words. It's just, you almost have to be there to see it, to experience it. And I coached the Fleet Feet for years before we joined together to do Godspeed. And there's just something about it. This is truly my passion and my love of helping others to reach their goals, whether it's fitness or whatever. Just being a part of that, and again, it's hard to put into words, but there's just pure joy.
Yes.
And just seeing the looks on their faces, whether again it's their first 5K, or whether maybe they did better than the last one, or whatever has happened in that particular race for that individual. There's something about the look on their face, just that they're just so happy and just surprised at what they can do.
It shows in the picture we took as we're all coming to the finish line when we ran back to run in the...
Each of those people,
yes, amazing.
Their faces, there's just like a glow.
Well, you even got to see some kids come along, and that's exciting too, because we know that exercise and fitness really needs to be instilled in these little...
And also that they can do it together with mom or dad or grandma.
Right.
And we had a 10-year-old boy this Saturday at Godspeed, and he's going through a really hard patch in his life. You know, he is being raised by his grandma right now. And to see him out there running and then hearing me say, good morning, good job, you're doing great, and talking to people, and he started doing that and encouraging others, and he just, he blessed us so much, and he did 4 miles.
It was amazing, and that sweet personality he has, and he just talks to everybody and has this big smile on his face, even though this young man is going through some, a tough time, as Jerry said right now. You would, the way you talk to him, when he talks to you, you wouldn't really know that. And to get to know this young man, he is truly amazing.
We took him to breakfast. I just loved on him.
Well, the training's very important, but it's also pretty amazing to see people show up to the races too, because there are so many amazing causes. Yes. These organizations working so hard for our community. So much goes into it. The people showing up, the bonding that happens at the races as well.
Yes.
And if
so
you've
impressive.
never experienced that, you really need to. It's hard. I don't know that any of us can really adequately. I don't know that I can adequately put into words what it's like to show up at a race with all of these people who are there for the same cause. And all these people, the race directors, they put so much time. You have no idea, unless you have put together a race, you have no idea what all goes into that behind the scenes. The course,
it's a
lot.
lot.
The shirts, setting up the websites and the signing off.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into it, and to see all of that
come together
at that day, so whatever cause it may be for. For me, I don't know. I'd be overwhelming. I think that'd be.
It is overwhelming. It is, but it's very great.
Rewarding.
It's so rewarding for everybody there. You all have these nerves getting up to the start line. Just getting there is, that is a goal right there. But then making it through the course and crossing that finish line, and you just, no matter what your time, what you go through something on that course.
And you weren't on the couch.
Right.
The other thing for me, even though maybe I'm not there doing my own race, you don't know who that person is beside you, in front of you, behind you. Maybe God has put you there to encourage that person around you. Maybe they're going through something, maybe they're struggling on that mile, or maybe they're there to encourage you. It's just amazing how runners reach out to each other and encourage. It's really amazing.
It's definitely an experience. So if you have never run a race, we encourage you, come out to one. Yes, it can be a financial commitment, but that's why we've got great reach outs. We've got discount codes. We've got opportunities to comp you something. So reach out to FITCAT Team Run Like the Wind and enjoy yourself. It's a very fun experience. Go ahead.
Well, like you said, I've been very busy with OMRR, so I didn't get a race a whole lot through the summer, and I really missed that.
Yep.
But I was busy doing the training runs for OMRR, which was a lot of fun, training for Bass Pro, and also a lot of work being on the training run side of it. But my heart is in Godspeed, so that's really what I enjoy. But I did get to do one sole purpose as a running rep for the win. And that was such an amazing experience. We worked that into our OMRR training.
Very cool.
And the mileage worked. It just happened. It was a God thing. It just worked out. And I got to, after coming back from an injury and like almost giving up running and just thinking I was done. And I've come back so strong just by being smart and cross-training.
Yeah.
And so to being able to run that, and I got a PR, plus I just had the most amazing day. It was rainy. It wasn't the day you wanted to get up and go run, but if you just do it, you will get a blessing.
One sole purpose was such
and those hills.
Yeah, they had a new course and they're at a new time this year. But it ended up being, it was dreary, but it ended up being
the weather,
fun.
there was a lot of people that still came out and
Yes.
supported, and they did an amazing job, I think, with everything.
And that is an organization that makes sure that Title I schools, every kid in those schools, they get shoes on their feet. 100% of your race entry goes towards that. So it's a great cause, lots of fun.
And that was my test run coming back from my injury to really see how I was holding up and the speed and the hills. It was all a test.
Yep.
And so that was like, yes.
So that kind of takes us through summer. We're into fall already. Okay, so one of the fun things that is on the calendar It's the Springfield Santa Run.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so
Okay.
excited.
It's gonna be so much
So-
fun.
Have you seen the suit?
I haven't actually seen
It's
it.
awesome.
Check it out.
hair,
Check out the suit.
Okay, so
Everything.
Little
if-
pants.
one of the great things about our running community is that we've got a great running store at Fleet Feet Springfield, and they're not just a store; they are a community
Amazing store.
for active people, fitness people of all levels, the running
Mhm.
community, the multi-sport community.
Yes.
Check it out. They're putting on a Santa Run.
And we're all on the wall in there. I'm just saying.
They've got
Look
pictures.
on the wall. You'll see our
Behind it.
faces.
Which is another thing that's so cool about them. They get their community involved.
Very
for-
much so.
They didn't just get,
Mhm.
random clip art for their walls. They've got local runners.
We don't want to brag or anything, but we're on the wall.
But they're having this fun race, and they are actually, you have an opportunity to help determine which charity the funds go to. So again, you
Very
can
cool.
check out FITCAT or Team Run Like the Winner, Fleet Feet Springfield about more information. But if you would like to train up for that, Godspeed
Yes.
is doing just that. So
That's our goal
Exactly.
race.
exactly, that's the goal race. So when's the next?
And Connor is so excited about that Santa suit.
Well, good.
She's very excited.
But when's the next training run for that?
So we meet on Saturdays.
Okay.
We've
I will
already started
do
training
a Monday night at 6, and she'll do a Tuesday night
at 6.
at
Okay.
6 or 7? 6.
And again,
Okay,
so
I'm
you
gonna
can
do
keep up
5:30.
so you can keep up with when that is, the schedule.
Mhm.
If something changes, there's a Godspeed group that
Mhm.
you can join and get all that information. Again,
It's all there.
Facebook, the
It
social
changes
media.
every week.
Yeah, social media is the way to keep up on all of that. And we just look forward to connecting with the community and doing more, and hope you'll find a group, find a race, do it all, do what you can. Don't think that you can't, because you can. If we
Absolutely.
can, you can.
We all had to start
Amen.
somewhere, and that's
Exactly.
something one of the ladies was saying
Yep.
yesterday. Was I didn't think I could do this, and you guys make it look so easy. And well, we were all there at one time. I
Mhm.
remember, starting, and I said it was rough. I was significantly
That's the
heavier
hardest
than I was.
part, is just to
Getting
start.
And started in the dead of summer, and I was 30, 35 pounds heavier. And I said it's hard. I said, but we've all been there. We've all got our stories, our testimonies. And I said, we had to just get out there and put one foot in front of the other. And it's taken me years. I mean, last year I reached a couple of major goals that I had set. And dealing with, I haven't had.
And I got to be there.
Yes, you did. Yes, it was awesome. It was an awesome trip. And, we went to Omaha, and it was an amazing girls' trip, and just the whole experience. And it meant a lot for several different reasons. Just because I've been dealing with, hadn't really had a physical injury, if you will, but I've dealt with adrenal fatigue, and so the running had been hard. And so to be able to come back, I just really come back to just do the half marathon. I wanted to do it. I had no goal, but I surpassed anything I could have possibly have imagined. But the fact that I was able to be there with friends, and that's really important. I think when you find that group of people that lift you up and encourage you, and when you're struggling, whether you're in the good times or the bad times, you need that set of people.
Yeah.
And I was there with these two amazing women. That
But
helped me.
you kept a good attitude.
Yeah, I went in.
You did the training, you kept a good attitude.
And I listened to my
You
body. I
never
was
got
smart.
negative.
You've got, and it's easy to hear that little negative voice crawl into your
Mhm.
head, and it was hard, but thankfully I had you and Nikki and a few other people to kind of help push me along the way, and it turned out really well. So I'm excited to see where this year.
Yeah, there's always room to improve and do more.
Always.
And running's a great teacher.
We're going
Yes.
to Alpharetta, Georgia this weekend.
All right.
So we have some Godspeed girls that have been with us almost ever since I started it, that are stepping up to lead, and they're
that's
very excited about that.
And that's another exciting thing is here are these two women who are stepping up. Maybe in the past they may not have thought that they could do that, but look at them now. They feel empowered and strong enough and courageous enough to do that. So I'm excited for them to see how that turns out for them.
Yeah.
And how amazing is that to think that they feel comfortable enough. And on another note, we come together as a group, to exercise our mind, our bodies, and our spirits, and it's not something we take lightly. And people share things because you find that this is a very group that cares, and we're not judgmental,
No judging.
not at all. And you know, people will share things with us and know that when you share, it does stay there, and we do pray for you, and that we take that as a great honor, but it also as a great responsibility as well.
All right, thanks. Another group of us will be holding down the co-hic and the full at Bass Pro next weekend. Look forward to seeing you. Find us on social. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And us losers will be in Alpharetta, Georgia.